3, 2, 1, go!
There we are, Vail Lake. First race of the season, riding a new bike, Banshee Titan. It's basically my Shakedown. Didn't have a chance to actually ride the bike at all. And doing a Shakedown race day is kind of a fun little experiment, I guess. But with the whole family getting sick and work and everything getting in the way, I'm just happy to be out here. So with the new bike, I'm sticking with the Zeb up front. Got used to that fork, really like it, and paired it up with a Fox Float X2 in the rear. I guess probably something that most people wouldn't want to do is mix brands, but hey, I do what I like. So we'll see how this pairing will work out. Haven't had a chance to tune the suspension at all. Set the shock at the recommended Fox settings. We shall see if that's actually good or not. So with the struggles of not being able to find time to ride, it's a tough proposition to race without riding much. Try to combat that, set up a little home gym. Key feature there is a Assault bike, or the Devil's Tricycle as they call it. I think it seems to work. Doing interval training, minute on, 3 minutes off. It's hard, but I think it keeps me in shape enough to race as long as my technical abilities don't go dull. I guess this race we'll see how that goes. I've been able to bed in my brakes, trying the Magura rotors with the Shimano Saint pads. Tried bedding them in a little bit, but I think instead of bedding them in, I glazed the pads over a little bit. So I sanded it down. I think it wasn't really perfectly flat. So first run will be a little bit of a brake bedding effort. I'll try and learn the bike. Very different geometry to my old bike. Well, I think it's different. Got a longer chainstay, shorter reach. Shorter reach was the key part there. I think when I bought the Common Sol, it was right in that time of the lower, longer, slacker. Went a little bit too long, I think. Made it hard to put the load on the front. Made it great for bombing down hills. So we'll see how this shorter reach went from like about 490, 495 to 470. It's a big change. Chain stays a lot longer too. Overall wheelbase is about the same. All right, shakedown lap. Doing the Ranoa flow only right now. Whoa. Oh yeah, brakes are not functioning yet at all. Little burn area. Oh yeah, bike is silent. Oh, it's so nice to be on the bike again. Oh yeah, that was a little scary going in with no brakes. I've always ran the Galfer Pro pads, which they claim there's no braking needed, which compared to this, oh my god, that is true. I'm running the new Saint brakes, or not new, but new to me, Saint brakes. So I'm gonna try out the pads that came with, the metallic finned ones. See how they go once they break in. So far it's a little sketchy still. But of course I know very well that you're supposed to bed them in properly, not just jump in and try try to kill yourself. Currently I'm riding 220 psi in the rear on the shock, and it's firm. It feels firm, it feels good. See how it feels over really chunky and big drops, but the firmness kind of, it's nice, especially when you're trying to pump it through things. So this year, Trail 1, Ketl Mtn, all that Cyclery, and continue supporting me, which is amazing. Jeff and Liam are really great guys. I'm really grateful to have them as my main sponsors. And this year I'm also brand ambassador for Banshee Bikes. What really drew me into that company was just how kind of very similar to Worldwide Cyclery and Trail 1. They are small, just a couple of guys, a couple of dads running a bike company, doing it with love, and most importantly sticking with aluminum, which is what I've always been riding, and I keep going with that. Another sponsor that I didn't think I'd be able to get is Maxxis. Maxxis has chosen me for the grassroots program. Last year I really started dabbling with tires. You should just run one set for everything, but come to realize when racing, there's big differences can be made with tires. Last year I ran the short day a couple times. Not even the wet conditions, but just loose. Really served me well. So this year I'm stoked to have that partnership. Well, something's not happy in the drive line. I hear that clicking. Nothing seems to be rubbing. Maybe just a chain ring. Running a 5-dev titanium chain ring and an O chain. Could be that. I didn't hear that before on the common saw. This might be in the rear, might be the derailleur. It's unmulling or heavy load.
So Pete, we're getting Pete.
Sneak in for a little 3/4 bullfrog. Oh, it's super chunky. Ooh, gotta go full brakes. Man, my suspension front to rear feels off. Like individually they feel okay. Like they're not working in tandem. My rear end is super planted. Yep. Flusars. Close enough.
I kind of feel
it all works.
I tried.
First name starts with a P, last name starts with an S, I respond.
Yes, so. There you go. I'm going to start your clock at 10 seconds, count you down from 5, and you'll go on go.
Sounds good.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, first run of the season, first run of the race, felt okay. Yep.
Righty. Yes. We'll give you 10 seconds. I'll let you know when I start that 10. I'll count you down from 5 and it'll be a go on go.
Sounds good.
Alrighty, starting your 10 right now. Hey, Terry. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh man.
You did good. Dude, I thought I was kind of locked on that thing.
All right. Stage 2, Bullfrog done. Upper section, a little squirrely loose. Definitely kind of overbraked in some of those switchback turns, those slalom turns. Lost my momentum a little bit offline, but then kind of cleaned it up. Still a little too slow, unless the conditions are just like that where it's just super loose. But the pedally bit, yeah, pushed hard. It's my best bet to make up time. Oh, muscles were burning. Had to push through that. I don't know where I'm at. And then stage 1, yeah, that same thing. Kind of started off a little rough, a little tentative to rock garden. Things were a little bit off there. Still wasn't clipped in on one of the feet. Clipped in a little bit later on. And it felt good. Felt good, especially the very last berms. Those are really nice on this bike. And the biggest thing is the bike is so quiet. Putting these foam sleeving on the cables inside the frame. Man, that was definitely worthwhile the effort. Feels so much nicer. Sounds so much nicer. Yeah, the bike, getting feel for it. It's not really there yet. Really think I need to work on the rear shock. Feels like it might be a little bit too firm. Not really going through all the travel, which is expected not to. These trails aren't that travel intensive. Sometimes that's how it goes. It feels slow, it might be fast. That's what I'm hoping for. Feels out of control, but maybe that means it's efficient. But so far so good. Considering this is my first time riding this bike, this race is my shakedown. 2 stages down, pretty successful as far as making it through. Not sure if it's competitive. I should be grateful that so far it's going well from the cleanliness standpoint. Final stage, to have a little pit stop before the final stage. Final stage is all new basically for me. The upper part, never raced that before. Ridden it maybe 3 times. First time, one of them was today, and 2 other times was 6 months ago. It's a stage that doesn't really suit this type of bike. Very tight bike parky, jumpy. Not my forte. I prefer the chunk and speed.
All right, sir. I will count you down and I'll leave on go.
Sounds good.
10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Woo! Let's go, man.
Alright, final stage done. It was pretty clean. Upper section, I don't need to learn how to ride that because it's just, bike's just too long. It feels too long for it. But I also just, on this bike right now, I'm just not popping. I think the shock is just not set up right now. But the rest of it felt good. Sadly, I finished feeling like I could have pedaled longer. Maybe saved myself a little bit too much earlier on. It was a clean race. New bike, new frame, new sponsors, new season. I'm stoked. I don't care what I place, I'll be happy. This was fun. Bike's behaving. I guess this is a big test of how well I can assemble a bike and not ride it for it to hold up. Let's see, if Dylan has chicken on the stick, it means he won. This race had a good amount of people in my class, which is nice. I think it was like 6 or 7, maybe 8. But we need more. So if you're 30, 39, come out and race. Never raced before? It'll change your life. Change how you look at riding in a good way. Thanks for watching. Have fun out there.